Hey, we have our star student this morning, Zac Hope, who's 12 years old. He'll be going into the 7th grade over at Nichols-Lawson Middle School. And Zac, good morning to you.
Good morning to you.
Thanks for being with us today.
And
finishing up the 6th grade at Nichols-Lawson. Tell us a little bit about your year.
Well, I just had a really good year. I made some friends, learned some new things, and it was just a really good year.
Now, I have been told by reliable sources that you love school, you love to study.
I love school. Some people don't like to study, but I don't know why I do. I just like to study so much.
Your grades good?
Yes, sir.
All right. Now, tell us a little bit about your family.
I have 5 members in my family. I have my mama and my daddy's name is Ashley and Jody Hope.
Mm-hmm.
I have 1 brother and 1 sister, Hayden Hope and Colton Hope. And wait, did I say 5 people?
You got some pets too, don't you?
Oh, yes. And I have 3 pets. I have, 4 pets. My Chihuahua, Cece, my Hound Dog, Sounder, my brother's squirrel dog, Buckshot,
mm-hmm.
and my cat, Tigger.
Now, which are you more partial to? Which one is kind of your buddy?
My Chihuahua.
Okay. What's your Chihuahua's name?
Cece.
Okay. All right, you're finishing up the 6th grade and the 7th grade just ahead, and you have some favorite subjects. I want you to talk about those favorite subjects a little bit and why English and social studies.
English, well, what you're doing there is you get some workbook pages, and I just like doing it because learning new things is really fun, mm-hmm. and English is really a subject that really helps you learn.
Now, social studies, it's got to be special, hasn't it?
I like history a lot, so social studies, it's probably, it's really good. It's really good.
What are parts of history you like that you've been able to study?
I like studying about World War I and World War II.
There's a lot of Americans that gave their life in both those wars, and when you went from Pinecrest to Nichols-Lawson, it's a pretty big change, isn't it?
It was.
And how would you encourage other kids that are making that transition, maybe can help them as they go from one school to another?
Well, I just say don't be nervous.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I was really nervous, but you just got to go through with it and just try your best to make it through the school year.
Yeah, get to know your teachers and stuff like that, and other students, and you take ownership of your education, take ownership of learning, and nobody can do that but you, right?
Yes, sir.
Now, who helps you with your work outside of school?
Mostly my Mimi.
Mm-hmm. Now, what does she do?
What does she do? Well, she helps.
How does she help you?
She just goes over it with me sometimes,
mm-hmm.
and if I need help with something, she helps me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she just goes
now,
over.
Who are
it.
your grandparents?
Pam Matchin and Kenny Matchin.
Mm-hmm. And Pam and I went to school together back in the day. And you enjoy going to school every day. And when you come home, and I heard your mama or your grandmama say this about you, as soon as you get home, you're ready to dive into your homework.
Because I don't want to forget about it, because mm-hmm. I'm not the best at remembering things.
Yeah.
And I just don't want to get a bad grade. Bad grades are my worst fear in school.
So you got to stay on track, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So normally, how long does it take you to get your homework done after school?
Well, it depends how much I have, because mm-hmm. if it's short, it's still probably gonna take me about 10 minutes or so. But if it's long, it's probably like 15 or 20. I don't mm-hmm. really know.
Now, just so you know, ladies and gentlemen, Zac Hope is not a one school study person. He likes sports and stuff, and you like tennis a little bit, don't you?
I like tennis, and I'm thinking of joining the tennis team this year in 7th grade.
You know, that's a very competitive sport now, and Sylacauga's tennis program has done very, very well, so I know you'll enjoy that. And you kind of partial to Alabama football too?
I love Alabama football. My favorite favorite player from last year was Bo Scarborough.
Okay. Yeah, he's going on to the NFL now. And did you go to the A-Day game?
I did.
Did you?
It was fun.
Was it hot?
It was very hot.
We're talking with Zac Hope, who's 12 years old, and he's single, by the way, and I already asked him about that. And he's finishing up 6th grade over at Nichols-Lawson. We'll head into the 7th grade this in just a couple of months, as a matter of fact. And you are a collector of sorts, but a different type of collector. What do you collect?
I collect professional wrestler action figures.
Now, how many you got?
I don't even know, at least over 100. It's over 100.
When did you get started doing that?
Well, I've only liked it since I was 10.
So just a couple of years then, right?
So only 2.
Do you remember the first one you collected?
The first one I've ever had, and I had this one, I don't know when, because I found it at my grandmother's house, and Cody Rhodes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And who are some of your favorite wrestlers today?
John Cena, a new Japanese wrestler that is Shinsuke Nakamura, and that's about it.
Hey, it's just us in here this morning, just a lot of people watching. What about The Undertaker?
One of my favorites, really sad that he retired, but thankfully he's got a contract saying he can come back.
Yeah, and then this was before your time, but Dusty Rhodes was a great wrestler.
I have him in my collection,
okay.
Yes.
All right. You collect wrestling figures, you've got plenty of pets, and you like to squirrel hunt.
I like to squirrel hunt. I go rarely now, not much anymore, with my daddy and my brother, and we bring his squirrel hunting dog. I mean, the dog's unpredictable sometimes.
Do you eat squirrel?
I do not.
You should try squirrel and gravy. I used to eat that.
Squirrel and gravy.
Yeah, and biscuits, and get your Mimi to fix that for you. Or get your mama to fix it for you. Don't ask me to do it. I can't do it, but I like to eat it, though. What kind of gun you use to shoot squirrel?
I use a rifle 410.
Okay. And is there a season for squirrel, or can you shoot squirrels anytime?
I guess you can just shoot anytime.
Yeah. All right. You like to bounce on the trampoline a little bit, too?
I do.
You ever got hurt bouncing on the trampoline?
I have not, because what I like to do a lot is front flip and land it on the trampoline.
On your front flips, do you land on your feet?
Yes.
Okay.
I cannot do a backflip, unfortunately.
Well, keep working at it.
I used to.
And you like to play Xbox.
I do.
Every kid likes to play Xbox, right?
Yes, sir.
What is so special about Xbox? What do you play on there?
Well, I play WWE 2K18. I play Horizon 3, Madden, NFL 18, and yeah, that's all I play.
Now, Madden NFL 18. Who's some of the teams that you play?
I play with the Patriots, the Titans, and this year on the game, the Titans, they've added Derrick Henry, one of my favorites, onto the Titans as a running back.
Well, I'm going to recommend something to you, okay? The Cleveland Browns. They're
really
terrible, but they didn't win a game this past season, only won one game the season before. But hey, I love the Browns. Check them out, okay?
All right.
All right. We're talking with Zac Hope, who's 12 years old, and he'll be heading into the 7th grade over at Nichols-Lawson Middle School. Talk about some of the teachers at the school that have made an impact in your life.
Well, one teacher that's definitely made an impact in my life is Miss Zac Hope. Anytime that I ever needed anything, I just had to go to her, and then she took care of it.
Well, that's the way to go, isn't it? All right. Who else?
Well, I had to go to Coach Blackerby a bit too, because I mean, I was freaking out one time, and he had to go to him, and he made it all better.
Well, that sounds good. You always got to have an ear to listen to you and help you out a little bit. Now, your mom, she's here with you this morning, right? And you say that she motivates you? How does she motivate you?
Well, she's always saying don't give up and everything, and yeah.
And you don't ever give up, right?
Don't ever give up.
All right. We're talking with Zac Hope. What are you doing this summer?
Not much. I'm just pretty much going over to my grandmother's house and just hanging out there.
You swim?
I do.
Do you? Okay. And going on vacation somewhere, you think?
We're going to the beach in about 16 days.
Counting down the days? All right. Favorite food?
Favorite food, pizza.
What kind?
Mushroom.
Mushroom? You put meat on it? What kind of
I
meat?
do, but I also like the supreme pizza with everything on it.
How many slices you eat it?
I mean, it depends how big the pizza is, but probably my limit is probably 2.
Okay. All right. Favorite movie?
Favorite movie?
You watch movies?
I watch some movies, but one of my favorites is Pets. I've watched Pets a few times, and it's really funny.
Zac Hope, who is our Star Student of the Month. He's over at Nichols-Lawson Middle School, and the last day of school that you had, I guess you were excited for school to end, or would you have continued?
I wanted to continue so bad. Every year, I hate leaving school.
Why?
I don't know, it's just fun to me.
Yeah. Well, you would be the exception to the rule, because most kids are looking forward to get out of school, but you want school to continue. And what do you want to do when you grow up? You any thought about that?
I've always wanted to be a professional tennis player.
Hey, they make plenty of money. And professional tennis players hit the ball hard. And do you take tennis lessons or anything?
I do.
Do you? Who's your teacher?
Coach Randy.
Okay. And well, maybe you'll hook up with that 7th grade team over at Nichols-Lawson this next year and get you started on your professional tennis tour. Where would you like to go if you could go anywhere in the world?
That's hard, but I don't really want to go anywhere big. I just like if I had to take a vacation or somewhere, I just want to go to Florida. It's not.
You know, I like simple people like you, Zac. You know, it just kind of slows things down and don't get in too big a hurry. We're talking with Zac Hope. What about your favorite dessert, Zac?
Favorite dessert?
You like sweets?
I gotta say, I like sweets a lot. And I don't know, probably just ice cream.
You like Little Debbie snack cakes?
I like some of the cakes, but I gotta say that ice cream is my favorite.
Okay. All right. Now, let's talk about your family just a little bit, okay? And you have a brother and a sister, okay? And how old are they?
My brother is 6 and my sister is 13.
Now, your brother, does he play sports?
He does. He plays baseball.
Do you yell for him when he's on the field?
I do.
I bet your Mimi and Mama do too, don't they?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, they yell loud.
Yes.
Zac Hope is our Star Student of the Month, and he will be a 7th grader over at Nichols-Lawson Middle School. What do you think might be a change from 6th grade to 7th grade at Nichols-Lawson?
It will be a big change, but I don't know what's going to happen, but I just hope good things happen. Good things.
Do you eat in the lunchroom or take your lunch?
I take my lunch.
Do you?
But if they have something good, I'm going to eat what they have and my lunch.
I got you. All right. You go to church anywhere?
I go to First Baptist Church.
All right. And you like going over there?
I do.
Okay. All right. Now, Zac Hope is our Star Student. You ever thought about getting into broadcasting, Zac?
Broadcasting?
Yeah.
I have not.
Well, we can try some of your wrestling moves in here. You know, you love professional wrestling, and we get you in here, get you a ring, and we go from there.
Thank goodness. I've always.
Do you go to wrestling matches?
I do. I've been to 2. I've been to 2.
Is it WrestleMania? Is that one?
I've been to Monday Night Raw and WWE Live.
Monday Night Raw? Is that what you said?
On Mondays, and the Live is on Saturdays.
Wow. A lot of people go to those?
They do.
Yeah. All right. All right. Zac Hope is our Star Student of the Month this morning. He will be a 7th grader over at Nichols-Lawson Middle School in a couple of months. Zac, who is somebody outside of school that's made an impact in your life? You can kind of go to and just talk to about anything.
My mama and my daddy.
Okay. It's good to have that, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, Zac, we appreciate you being here this morning.
Thank you for having me.
And I want you to look at that camera right there, Zac, and I want you to wish everybody a happy summer and a happy Thursday. Will you do that?
Have a great summer and a happy Wednesday. Wait,
Or Thursday?
Thursday? Is it Thursday?
Whichever.
Which one is it?
One day goes to another, right? And but Zac Hope is our Star Student of the Month. He is 12 years old. You will see his picture on our billboard outside in the coming hours. Zac, thanks for coming this morning.
Thank you for having me.
All right, we got more Daybreak just ahead. Don't go away.